You've spent weeks or maybe even months writing your main MBA application essays. And once you hit that save button, you feel a wave of relief until you open the actual applications and realize, wait, there's still more writing to do. That's right. Many schools include short answer questions that seem deceptively simple, but can actually leave you scratching your head. What do they really want? What's the right way to answer? Well, let's break it down. Start by reading over all the short answer prompts in the application. Then take a moment to think about the stories you've already told in your main essays. That's key, because here's the thing. If you've already talked about something in a long essay, don't repeat it in a short answer. That's a missed opportunity to share something new. Indeed, admissions committees want to keep learning about you. Repeating the same story doesn't help your case. It actually wastes space. That's why a brainstorming document is such a helpful tool. It lets you map out your ideas and keep track of what stories you've used. If you don't have one yet, I recommend checking out mbaMission's brainstorming guide and the questionnaire within it. It's a great place to start organizing your thoughts, and it's available free in our online store. Next, and this might sound obvious, but it's critical, actually answer the question. These prompts are short. There's no room for rambling. Start with active verbs, keep your writing tight, and say exactly what they're asking for. Here's an example. Harvard Business School has a 250-character prompt where they ask you to list all the places you've lived through age 18. 250 characters, not words, characters. That's about 2 sentences. That's it. We've seen people try to squeeze in life stories or life lessons here, but honestly, just answer the question. Keep it simple. You know the line, don't sweat the small stuff? Well, those little pesky application questions can still cause way more stress than they should. We're talking about prompts that ask you to describe your company or even detail its revenues. Here's our advice. Tell what you know and keep it brief. Same goes for questions about your salary or bonus. Just give the facts clearly and concisely. If your compensation structure is a little more complicated, like stock options or equity, you can always use the optional essay to clarify. That's what it's there for. Let's talk about those optional essays, because sometimes they're not really optional. Some schools offer optional space to explain away things like a weak GPA, a gap in employment, or a low test score. If that's your situation and there's a valid reason, this is the space to explain it. But don't include something just because you feel like you should. Only speak up if there's a story that needs to be told. That's it. Other optional prompts are actually golden opportunities. Take Stanford, for instance. Their application gives you the option to share 3 stories that demonstrate a positive impact you've made. Each one can be around 200 words. That's 600 words of extra storytelling. Why wouldn't you take that chance? Imagine saying to Stanford, nah, I've got nothing to add. Of course you do. Use it. And here's one last tip. Just because a question is short doesn't mean you should dash off the answer. In fact, these little prompts are often your chance to drop in details you couldn't fit anywhere else. Take UVA's short answer, for example. They ask you to name one location you'd like to study abroad in just 5 words. Then in 50 words, you explain why. The best answers here connect that place to something meaningful, maybe a personal experience, a career goal, or a cultural connection. It's short, but it's powerful. So here's the bottom line. These short answers might seem minor, but they're a real chance to stand out. Be thoughtful, be direct, and most importantly, use them to share more of who you are. You've come this far in your application journey. Don't let the little questions trip you up. Treat them with care, and they can become some of the most memorable parts of your story. In this video, I noted how important it is to check out the short answers well before the deadlines. If you're looking for an opportunity to plan your MBA timeline, check out this video coming out right now.